Well, guys, we have learned some more interesting things about FC26 over the last maybe 24 hours or so. Some more stuff about the Silver Stars promo that's like kind of, I think, a thing, or we think is a thing that's coming out, I think, the first week of the game, that there was some controversy around because some objectives in there, I'm not going to lie, are going to take a while, but we'll talk about that. We've got FC25 fans unhappy that the XP is seemingly done for this season, and it was like you kind of had to do a lot of it. In fact, most of the XP objectives to actually get level 40 for this last season, as now we have 2 straight days of no content, no new XP. It seems like that was probably the last time to get the XP, but we'll talk about that, plus some EA controversy, and an AI art was apparently used by EA, and now it's taken down, so they admitted defeat there. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the description down below. They are the cheapest and the safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for an 8% discount. But we will discuss everything, and thank you all for being here today. I appreciate you all so much. Subscribe if you are new, and yes, today was the first day for Team of the Week 1 game, so you could actually get a Team of the Week 1 card based off today's games. Mbappe, 1 goal, 1 assist. It's up in the air, you know, 2 goal contributions. They might just wait on a Team of the Week Mbappe, but we will see. We've got a couple players in here. Zubimendi, 2 goals today. I would assume he ends up in Team of the Week 1. A CDM with 2 goals. Hard to beat that. I think Zubimendi's going to end up in Team of the Week 1. And also, one of the bigger sweat names in this Team of the Week is probably going to be Mickey Van de Ven, as he did score plus get a clean sheet. So if I had to guess, you're probably, I mean, you could see both, but you'll probably see one of Mbappe or Mickey Van de Ven in Team of the Week 1. Usually EA actually kind of gives some higher rated cards a Team of the Week 1 card, just because like they're so expensive and it's an incentive to open packs on day 1, and EA obviously want all the incentives they can get. But we got those 2 plus some other ones here, and here's a nice list. So Mbappe, Harry Kane, Mickey Van de Ven, Llorente, Patrick Guijarro, Grimaldo, Zubimendi, Semenyo, Voltamata, and Yildiz as potential Team of the Week 1 cards. And obviously, we don't really know if Team of the Week will matter at all in this game. You know, it really hasn't been that important for a few years now. But with the power curve possibly being slower, maybe we will get Team of the Week cards actually being relevant later on into the cycle, obviously, as back in the day, we used to see informs being very relevant later on into the year. Like, I remember I had a Zlatan Ibrahimovic inform in, I think, FIFA 15? I think FIFA 15, until like April, right? Like, it was so late on into the cycle. I know it's so many years ago now. That's a decade ago, by the way. That's insane to say. But informs like this used to mean a lot, and therefore Team of the Week was more exciting, and we just have not had that for quite a few years now. Maybe with a slower power curve, Team of the Week will bring back some of the old nostalgia that we've been missing with the promo every Wednesday. But some interesting Team of the Week options here for Team of the Week 1. And next up, we'll start off with this here. So EA was getting absolutely roasted for using AI art as their dynamic image art, basically. And they got exposed for it because this Bobby Charlton, this is a very normal AI mistake when you make AI images. And right here, you see where this like last bit of red on the sleeve is after this black circle, kind of around the edge of the sleeve here. This is colored in red towards the end because that's how the jersey should look. AI made a mistake, and you see how this black kind of circle is still here, but it's actually the skin tone of Bobby Charlton above this like half circle right here. So that's a telltale sign that AI made this image, right? It's just a simple mistake they usually make. The AI didn't recognize that this was like actually the shirt and not the skin of Bobby Charlton. It pretty much confirmed that this was AI that made the image. They got some backlash for that. And if you actually go and look at the pitch notes that EA laid out for us right here, the launch update pitch notes, we're gonna go and look through this, and I promise you we will not see this image. If we scroll down here to where they mentioned the World Tour Silver Superstars, here you go. That image was right here, and it is no longer on the pitch notes. So they basically admit defeat and that it was AI generated dynamic image art. and they couldn't hire somebody to actually make them animated dynamic image art, and Bobby Charlton was AI generated. So some people obviously don't really care about that, but some people who do called them out for it, and they basically admitted guilt the second they got called out for it by deleting all the images from their pitch notes. So it is funny seeing EA just having to be so politically correct all the fucking time, and they're like, oh my god, they caught us, it is AI, delete that shit, basically admitting guilt to doing that. So they didn't hire an artist, they just said, you know what, they typed in a prompt, and the AI made the Bobby Charlton image. So I was seeing some guys as well on Twitter like typing in the exact same font, and they get these nice dynamics, which they look very good. R9 here looks great. Zidane kissing the World Cup trophy looks awesome. Zlatan as well as these new silver icon images, but this shows like it's probably AI, and is that a big deal to you? Let me know in the comments, but that was something that was going on over the last about 24 hours or so. Then going on with these silver icon objectives though, we actually got leaked like what these objectives look like, and they are the official objectives. And take a gander at these. So Icon Silver World Tour Objectives, Cards Official, Objectives Official. And let's zoom in case you're on TV and you can't see. We'll zoom in a little bit here, and the Eusebio touch with this card right here. You have to, yes, this is not a joke, you have to score a goal in 100 separate squad battles matches or Rivals Champions live events using a Portuguese player. And the other objective, which you'll get doing the score 100, is play 100 matches in squad battles or Rivals Champions live events while having minimum 6 Portuguese players in your starting 11. So you need, for 100 games, 6 Portuguese players in your starting 11 to get this rapid plus 87 pace, 76 shot, 70 dribbling Eusebio card. So not gonna lie, that is a hell of a lot of games for a Silver Stars icon card that looks like maybe one of the better silver cards in the game, but nothing game breaking or anything like that. And that was causing quite a bit of controversy as the day went on yesterday once this got leaked. It's like, oh my god, 100 games with scoring 100, and then not only that, you have to use pretty much a full Portuguese attack to score a goal in 100 separate squad battles matches using a Portuguese player, or obviously other game modes too, but 100 separate matches, and this one is 6 Portuguese players. So that's quite, you know, that's quite a bit of Portuguese squad right there for this Eusebio card. And then over here we've got Garrincha. This one is only, well, it's way less. You're sitting here with play 25 matches with 6 Brazilian players and then score in 15 separate with a Brazilian player. Technical plus Garrincha, 82 pace, 64 shot, 78 dribbling, as that is, you know, one of the better silver cards dribbling wise you can get. But at the same time, we'll see how good this card actually feels compared to other silvers, because if it doesn't feel that much better, then maybe there's not much of a point in grinding this card out. But if this card right here, and also I think there was more as well, yeah, Bobby Charlton right here, he has 86 shooting, which for a silver is obviously a lot, right? So 72 pace, 86 shooting, 74 dribbling, power shot plus, assist a goal in 100 squad battles matches on min professional difficulty using an English player, and league success, win 12 out of 20 matches in the World Tour Superstars League. So even if you manage to use an English player and assisting with him for 100 matches, that's still not a guarantee you will get this card. You still have to win 12 out of 20 matches in the World Tour Superstars League, which maybe there is no sort of match limit there, but I find that hard to believe, because win 12 out of 20. It's not just win 12 matches in the Superstars League, it's win 12 out of 20. So if I had to guess, we're gonna see some match limits here. These objectives to me look like my fat ass. Now, of course, I'm all for objectives that kind of last a bit longer, and they're long-term rewards. And if you're gonna have silver cups throughout the year that give some decent rewards, these cards might be some of the better silver cards you can get throughout the first few months probably of the game, but that's a long time. And the fact that assisting a goal in 100 separate games doesn't guarantee you this card with 72 pace, 74 dribbling. Not ideal. I gotta say, that's not ideal. But of course, let me know what you guys think of it. And we had like this Lev Yashin one too, where it's keep 10 clean sheets with 3 silvers in your starting 11 and play 40 matches with 3 silvers. Like that just will take some time, right? But some of these, I don't know. That's gonna be a difficult objective to complete here. Bobby Moore is also here. Win 50 matches with a full English 11. Play 100 matches with a full English 11 for this card right here. AI Bobby Moore is looking at you with a wry smile like, I can't fucking believe they're making me do this shit. I don't know. It's definitely interesting to see these objectives right here. And, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments, of course. But I have a feeling you're not going to be too happy about it. Now, also, I wanted to highlight this because this is a good comparison on what the power curve was last year compared to this year. So this 83 Fikayo Tomori was on release date, right? 84 pace, 85 defending, 80 physical with block plus. Now we have this 86 Tomori, which is the last card you will get in the very first season as like the biggest reward, right? This card has, compared to his 83 rated card from last year, -1 pace, +1 defending, and +1 physical. So obviously we already know the power curve is going to be slower this year, but it's a good example on like the differences we're going to see between the two. Is this is like, hey, one of the best center backs you can get for free is going to be this guy right here that you can get in October, and here's a guy that was release date like 20k, 1 week in 5k that you could get in your starting 11. So just shows you once again the comparison between the power curves in the last couple years here that we are going to see here. And yeah, this guy says on Twitter, just to show you how easy it is to make these AI generated images on the new promo. It's a 74 Sergio Aguero who looks like this. So yeah, that looks exactly like what the AI art looks like in all of these promo cards on the Silver Stars promo, right? So yeah, they were catching some flack for that. They deleted the image on their pitch notes, and now here we are. And yeah, the last thing here is apparently the season points for FC25 are gone. Like, they're done. There's no more getting XP anymore. It's been 3 straight, 4 straight days, and also usually you see them on Friday, and here we are, no XP. So apparently if you didn't get it done by now, you're not getting rewards for FC26. So yeah, I was seeing on Reddit, on Twitter, that people were trying to finish out their rewards and they can't get it. Now, of course, the preseason rewards actually don't come, I think it's like October 14th. Is that what the date was? I want to say it's like almost a month into the game releasing, you actually can't get the rewards. So EA kind of fucking you guys over there who did want to grind this stuff. But yeah, not a surprise, right? That's right up their alley of shafting everybody who still plays the game till the end. But okay, let's read your comments now. And we've got Anubis TGA Sports. When it comes to the power curve, like anything with the game, for EA, it is damned if you do and damned if you don't. If they didn't address the power curve, people would be upset. If they do, which they have, there will still be people who are upset. And you talk about it more here, but yes, I think it's for sure one of those things that I'm not sure that in any change EA can make, they will make everybody happy. I think it's pretty much impossible for that to happen. But for the long-term health of the game, and just for, I'd say, the majority of fans who know better and can acknowledge that a slower power curve is probably what this game needs to be more fulfilling and mean more over the long term, you know, they're at least listening to us and acknowledging that, like, this is probably, yeah, you're right, a better idea to go about the power curve than every week or 2 weeks is like, yeah, this card's the best in the game, like all the time. I think that was cool back when there wasn't promos every single week. Maybe the first week of FIFA 18 or FIFA 19, that maybe seemed cool to us. It's like, oh my god, every weekend there's a new promo and best cards in the game. You gotta play all every weekend. Come on the game. There's new stuff and the best players every weekend. But now that we've seen that for 7 years, it's like, okay, we're kind of like, let's maybe slow it down a tad bit. And yes, there are times when I am sympathetic for EA, where it's like they do have tough decisions to make. They're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. But there's a reason they're making billions of dollars, and I'm sitting here not making billions of dollars. They're supposed to be making the good decisions, the right decisions, the smart decisions, and I'm supposed to be just like sitting here as a dumb fucking consumer with a brain up my ass. You know, they're supposed to be making these tough decisions for us and hasn't gone to plan so far, but maybe, you know, maybe it'll end up working out. But we got user dash GF4W2SG5N who says took 10 years, but finally new draft rewards. And yes, I didn't realize that. Guys, it was actually 10 years. It took 10 years, 10 cycles for us to update draft rewards. FIFA 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That is 10 years of the exact same rewards, yearly release games with no changes to the draft. Welcome to hell, folks. We've got Llamaland YT. Thanks for being a part of my daily routine over the past 2 years, but sadly not continuing with FC26. All the best and keep killing it on the channel. Hey, listen, if I am a part of your daily routine or even a part of your, I don't know, you watch me once a week, and so I'm your weekly routine technically, I am so grateful for every single one of you for watching at any point, whether it be every day, once a week, once a month, whatever it is. If you watch every day, maybe I'll, you know, give you a little something extra on the side, but I'm so grateful for every single one of you. And thank you guys all for watching and being here. Appreciate you all so much. And I love you all. Peace.